Good morning. Oh, you're gonna hear people next door or outside even. Right. Hello to everyone who is here already. It's literally going to be a really quick haul today because yeah, my sales were a bit rubbish over the weekend. I haven't been putting a load of effort into eBay over the past couple of weeks. I've been trying to set up my Amazons, trying to get that started. So I've really slacked on eBay lately. So yeah. Yeah, my sales, I've literally had like 2 sales this weekend, which is completely terrible. I'm hoping now this week I can literally purely focus on eBay and hopefully get back into it. I still need to list those ties. I've still got a load to do, but I'm going to get back to it this week. I've been trying to send off loads of stuff to Amazon. I've sent 5 boxes off to Amazon already, and I think I've been doing it a week, I think. So I was really getting into that, really wanted to send stuff off and sort of see how it was going on, because I didn't want to sign up to Amazon and then just send in 1 or 2 things and it just not take off and really not and I'm not seeing sort of the benefit of it. So I wanted to send loads in to be able to see how it was going and what sort of things we could do, what things are happening with Amazon. So at least that's all sent off now, and I can sort of do a bit of sourcing for Amazon and eBay at the same time and sort of manage them both, because at the moment Amazon's completely taken over my life, and eBay's just kind of gone on the back burner at the moment. But I want to obviously bring eBay back in, because that is how it all started and how I yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired this morning. So who have we got in? We've got Lisa in. Hi Lisa. We've got Nicola from Pink Harpy, Billy B, Nikki. So good morning. I've slacked on eBay, been sorting stuff for vintage. Yeah, I mean, sorry, my camera's here and my computer's here, so it's a bit of a weird thing. Yeah, vintage, I think again, because I've been sort of focusing on Amazon, I've tried to sort of cross list a bit on vintage as well, but I'm not feeling like I'm getting anywhere with vintage. I think the stuff that I'm selling, I want much higher prices for. So I think the stuff for me personally that I feel like is going to go well on vintage is the sort of bit more everyday kind of stuff. I think I've put on there some quite high price items and whatever. So some not so, some like for 15 quid and whatever, which isn't too bad. But I just don't feel that I don't know, I might just be talking a load of rubbish because I haven't actually got that much stuff listed on there. But yeah, but I'm glad to see that vintage is doing well for you. So morning Nikki, are you doing FBA? I am doing FBA. I've done Fulfill at Amazon. That's what I'm focusing on. I know other people do FBM, which is Fulfilled by Merchant, but for me personally, I don't have the space to store more stuff, because the stuff that I sell for eBay, as you know, is clothes, so they go in this storage here, so they go quite well. For Amazon, obviously, it can be. Whoops. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so I've been sending stuff off to Amazon themselves, and so I don't have to store it all myself. It's obviously got to pay the fees for Amazon and all that sort of stuff, but I live with it and whatever. So it's when I first got my first one that was more than one in a day, I was like, oh my god, it's all taken off. And you get this really good feeling. Okay, anyway, that's all that sorted. So yeah, I got really sort of excited when I had more than one sale in a day as well. Anyway, we've got the pin box in. Hello, George. Hello. Vintage is very slow. Yeah, so vintage, it suits some people. I mean, same with eBay, same with Amazon, same with Depop, all that sort of stuff. It suits some people, it doesn't suit other people. personally, Depop isn't the sort of stuff that I sell. I find that Depop is more what the cool kids wear, and the stuff that I sell isn't really that. It's more sort of what, well, I don't really have, there's no sort of age range for mine. It could be anywhere between like 20 and 50, 60, whatever. It's really varied, but the lower age part of the clothes that I've got aren't really sort of Depop worthy. They're just more, obviously, if you just want to wear sort of more casual items, I don't know. So hey ho. I think people like less expensive stuff on Vinted because there's buyer's fees. Yeah, I think that's true, isn't it? Because with Vintage, you don't have to, you personally as a seller don't have to have any fees or anything like that. It's just, it gets given to the seller, and also they pay for their postage as well. And you don't have to sort of worry about that. So there are some, Vintage is good for that part, but I think, I don't know, it just suits some items particularly. The stuff that I've sold on, or I've put on Vinted even, that's also on eBay, I've put at like £2, £3, £4, even £5 cheaper on Vinted, because I don't have to pay for the fees and the postage costs and all that sort of stuff. So because I do free postage on eBay, obviously that's £2.79 that gets taken out of my profit from that, and then obviously then got to take out the fees, PayPal fees, and eBay fees. So and because you don't, I think it's just PayPal fees, isn't it, that you've still got to pay with Vinted. So I can take off a big chunk of money to whack it onto Vinted. You have to do a marathon clothes steaming session. Ooh, how fun. You're still listening. It's not going to be that interesting. It's literally not going to be a very long video. I'm literally going to package my 2 sales, and that is it. It's going to be that fun. I just didn't want to do it straight away, as I know that some people would sort of come in and as and when, like David, just the complete, I don't even know what to call him. Yeah. Hi, David. So this is the hat that I sold on Friday. I think I sold it on. So I'm going to package that up, and then I've literally just sold a dress, which I've got to find and package that up. Oh man, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Okay, so people have been asking me about how I package my hats. It's literally nothing fancy, which is why I'm saying it's going to be a really quick video. This is the hat. It's by like Kangol. Some people commented on the video that showed all these hats. People were saying that it is, they do think it is actually Kangol who sell other clothing and stuff like that. It's just, it was just a bit strange because obviously Kangol themselves sell more sort of like sportsy sort of wear and things like that. So I wouldn't have expected them to have this as their same thing. But yeah, hat. Don't know. And also people have been commenting saying I really suit hats. Thank you very much for your compliments. I just feel a bit weird wearing hats. So yeah, anyway, I package it into a box. This is the box that I'm going to use. It's quite a big box and it is a bit oversized. So if I just, this is how quality this video is going to be. See, I can't even move the chair. There's so much rubbish on the floor. How fun is this? You're going to see me put together a box as I'm half asleep. Right, I'm not going to tape it up yet. I'm just going to show you. Oh, so no, I think I better tape it up now. I just don't want to do it. It's so loud. Oh, yeah. I haven't got nice quiet tape like George Ross. But I don't tape that much stuff up, and there's nobody in here other than me, so woo, bear with. If you've got headphones on, take them off. I also don't have a tape gun, and I'm also, this is how cool I am. This is how I package a box. Done. Should I angle my thing back? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Make a mess on my floor. Done. I've gone all potatoish. I'm sorry. My internet's gone a bit funny lately. It's gone really, really crap. So it's on my, I'm streaming from my phone because my actual internet's gone worse than that. So Oh. I should charge the buyer extra for my modelling fee. You know what? I actually had somebody message me on eBay saying, do you have a photo of this on an actual person? And I was just like, the thing that I use is this. When I put them on, oh, that's dirty. When I put them on, I put them on this head like that, and that's how I photograph them. Obviously on white background and whatever. So it's like it's on her head already, so you can kind of see. But I appreciate what she's saying, like she wants to see it on an actual physical person. But I'm like, I said no. I was not going to grab the hat and take a selfie with this hat on and then waiting for the buyer to go, thanks, and then not buy it. So yeah, I wasn't doing that. No, I don't have a tape gun. I don't package things in boxes that often because I do, like I said before, I mostly do clothing. They all go into just a mailing bag. So I don't need to worry about a tape gun. Although now doing Amazon, I probably should invest in a tape gun because, like you've just seen with me trying to attack that box, that's how fun it is when I do Amazon boxes. It's better now. I lobbed my phone over there, so hopefully the signal's a bit better. Right, so this is the box that I use. Obviously, it's a bit oversized. Ignore the massive load of tape going up there. So if I close up this box, you can see that is how big the box is, and that is how big my hat is. So I bought these, I actually physically bought these boxes off eBay. I can put a link in the description once this video is over if you want to buy the same boxes. They are a bit big. Now, as you can see, I measured it up by measuring one of my biggest hats, which I think is like this one here. That's one of my biggest ones. And it's slightly over, but I know that they can sort of, the edges could bend. So I measured it like that. And then I didn't think that. I thought, well, that's fine. 'Cause if they're tall, you know, I need the space and that sort of stuff. But if you look how much space there is if I put that hat in there, it's just ridiculous. Oh, so it's fine though, because I literally just completely pack it out. So if I put my hat in here, it's literally, it's just way oversized for it. Can't you crush them down? Should imagine the buyer's face. I just wanted to make sure it fitted through your envelope, letterbox. Oh my god, I'm so tired. So anyway, what I do is I then package it up. So I do have some. I probably should have got all this prepared beforehand. Some what's it called? Lining paper that you have on wallpaper. This stuff. This is actually just some of the stuff that we had left over when we last did the wallpapering. So, oh, excuse me. Hi, Bex. Just popping in on the train going away for a few days. Ooh, where are you going? Where are you off to? Yeah, so some lining paper. You can get this nice and cheap. As I said, this is actually quite some thick stuff. I don't know where it's from, but I then grab this and I literally just then scrunch it up and then I line the bottom of it. I do apologise if this is really loud. So I scrunch it up a little bit. Oh. And then I literally just pop it to the bottom of the box like that, just so it gives it a bit more padding, because it's not a heavy item. It won't squish it down. It's just to give it a bit more protection. There you go, just like that. So then I have an absolute ton of bubble wrap and stuff like that. So I'm going to get some bubble wrap. Got some here. Here. So if you don't have bubble wrap, obviously you can use newspapers, you can use absolutely anything that you can find. I do actually have some packing, you know, like packing peanuts, packing nuts, the little sort of squidgy things. So yeah, I literally then grab a little bit of bubble wrap initially. Hi Crispy. Oh, you're going to Kendall and Wyndham. Oh god, I love a bit of Kendall mint cake. So tasty. George, you beat me to it. That's what I was going to say to do. But yeah, so I pack it out, and then, like George said, because it's so far down, I then cut the corners down and then I fold it over, which I'm going to show you in a second. George, you beat me to it. And David. And Darren. You beat me to it. So I pack it out just so for the bottom so I can see how tall it's going to go up. So then I get an idea of where it's going to be, and then I cut the four corners down and then I fold it in. So it's probably going to be, I don't have a fancy knife either, I just use this pair of scissors. If you want to see somebody do this properly, go watch George Ross's video. There we go. So I did promise that I was going to do this live video when I sold a hat, so I can show you how I package the hats. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. But obviously I hadn't sold a hat in that time, so yeah. Health and safety at work, I tell you. This is how to not package a hat. Hi Matt, just can't stay, just popped in and say hello. Hello Matt, nice to see you. How big is the hat? It's literally this big, it's not that big. So it's now in the box. I can literally just bend. I should really score it, shouldn't I? I'm hoping this is some Monday morning entertainment for you. And I'm going to get several messages separately from certain people after this going, what in the world were you just doing on YouTube? Especially as you can't even see what I'm doing. Ugh. But I'm basically just scoring the box so it bends in them places. So it's probably a really loud video. I don't know. All the sounds really crap. I don't know. Is that monumental guy not here? No, he's probably either at work or getting some stuff done for eBay or Amazon. It's not Amazon yet, but yes, maybe some eBay stuff done. He's probably just busy. So again, you can't really see what I'm doing. So I've folded all the sides over, and I've scored it like that, and then you can just fold like that, so it's a much smaller box. So now I've done that, I can then go back and pack it all out. So like I said, it's only a tiny hat, it's only going to go that far. Like so. So then I can just pack out the hat, make sure again I put some bubble wrap inside there so it keeps the shape of the hat if it does get a bit crushed or anything, so it has it will keep it like that. They come as a couple, we don't come as a couple. Yeah, so then I will then, as I pack it out with bubble wrap. Usually I wouldn't use bubble wrap because it's, you got to usually pay for it, if that makes sense. You know, because I'm cheap, but this was given to me, so it's all good. So I really try and pack it out. I don't, again, like I said, it's not fragile, it's not something that can break, but it's something that can get dented, and because people wear these for special occasions and they pay a decent amount of money for these hats and stuff, so I want to make sure that well packed out, not going to get crushed or anything like that. I have used a double walled box, so they're the ones that, I don't know if you can see that, like that. So that's a double wall, so you can see the corrugated bit twice. Those that don't know what double wall box is, so you can get single wall boxes. I prefer not to send them in that because these, again, they're just less likely to get crushed. I don't mind sending them in them as long as I pack them out quite well, but at least I know now that you know, it's not going to get crushed at all or anything like that. So yeah. Hi, Double Karma. Yeah, Brian, he's not quitting, he's just taking a bit of time off. Because I think because he does a lot of YouTube, he admins a lot of Facebook groups, and has his Instagram channel, that sort of stuff as well. He just wants to sort of take a bit more of a, he's not taking a good break, he's not coming off it completely. I'm sure he'll still put out videos and stuff, but just not as regularly as he used to do, because he used to do like a live every other day. So I think he's taking a bit of time out from that, focusing on his eBay and stuff a bit more as well. That's kind of what I'm doing a little bit. I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I put a video out last week, I think, but I haven't been live since and whatever. So I'm sort of taking a break from it at all. It's just more I'm not sort of being on here 24/7. So other people that are doing live streams, I'll jump in if I'm free, but I used to always jump in every single person's live stream, and then sort of say hello and chat along and watch. So if I'm free, I will do that, but I'm not going to be in everyone's because I've got so much stuff to do. And like I said, I really need to focus on that eBay this week as well. Because yeah, 2 sales isn't great, is it? How much will this cost me in postage? I post it with my Hermes. Yeah, my Hermes, it goes as a medium parcel and it costs me £4.17. Because I do free postage on my items, I charged my buyer £2.99 for postage, even though it's going to cost me £4.17. I sort of took into account of the free postage bit, so I took off the sort of £2 something. So it's going to cost me £4.17, but they've already paid £3 of it, so it's not too bad. I don't like the thought of, I mean, technically I should charge them a lot more because I have put a lot more effort into it and there's a lot more sort of to it and whatever, but the packaging suppliers, even although these boxes are paid for, do have a lot more boxes. I don't know if you can see it over here, it's very, very slightly. A lot more boxes over there that I didn't pay for, some that have come from Andrew. I met up with Andrew on the weekend, and he gave me some boxes, and some of them that I found in supermarkets and stuff, but I'd like to buy more. I'd like to find more in supermarkets, but because they're not double walled ones, they're the only ones I really like. As I say, the single wall ones just don't feel very sturdy. You hope I get cash back on those Hermes orders. I don't, because I use it through eBay Shuttle. That's nice and cheap as it is anyway. Brian, you've just started selling clothes, getting some weird looks when you're going to charity shops picking up dresses. I think it's just got to be a confidence thing. So many people sort of, I get messages from people saying, I've just started selling clothing, you know, people are looking at me strangely in charity shops. I don't have the confidence to go into charity shops and blah, blah, blah. I don't have the confidence to go into charity shops and ask them if they've got anything around the back or ask them if they've got anything extra for me. But I've just, as I've got a bit more into it and, you know, time goes by and experience and that sort of stuff, I've just realised that I really don't care in that sort of way. I'm scanning books in for Amazon and things like that. I've just sort of got to the point where I don't really care if I'm scanning stuff, and if they look at me weird, then, you know, I can tell them what I do, and if they're not happy with it, then there's plenty of other charity shops out there that are fine with it and don't question it or whatever. So but they'll give you weird looks, but at the end of the day, if it's other people that are in there giving you weird looks, then, you know, are you going to see them again? Probably not. But if it's charity shop people that are giving you weird looks, then, you know, you go in there so often that they'll just get used to it. Oh, that's the guy that buys women's dresses. They won't think about it. Don't worry about it. Just go with it. Andrew, hi Andrew, you are literally my only mod in this chat. Hope you're well, hope you're okay. Richard, hi Richard. I don't think I said hello to Jay. Hi Jay. Yeah, Frankenstein boxes are the best. This is as good as mine gets. It's not the worst. I don't like, because I don't sell these large items, I don't have many boxes to Frankenstein anyway. Rod, hi Rod. Is it, what, I don't know what time it is, about 7:30 I think it is there, isn't it? Because you do your live on a Wednesday at 10:30 UK time, and it's 10:30 here nearly, so I'd assume it's 7:30 there, just guessing. Hi Brian, good to see, followed my advice and watching KLC. So when you said, Andrea, when you said hi Brian, you call me Brian as well, so I don't know who you were talking to then. Okay, no worries, Andrew. Bang on, it's 7:30. Way. Anyone else having grief printing labels? Don't tell me that one. I'm trying to post a parcel. I'll have a look in a minute. I'll do my packaging on here as well. So anyway, so this is my box. Now I'm going to tape it up again. If you're wearing headphones or you've got your speakers turned up high, you might want to turn them down a bit. I did forget one thing though. Put my thank you cards in. There we go. Your ears, I did tell you. Don't blame me. So yeah, I should really get a tape gun. They're not expensive, I don't think. So, but I don't really care. This is my Monday morning motivation today. So tired. I stayed up last night. I was watching The Imitation Game that come on Channel 4. I was just about to go to bed. It just started playing. I was like, oh, I like this film. So I carried on sort of having it on in the background while I was doing some listing on eBay, and then turned off my laptop and my iPad and whatever, and then just watched this film. Ta-da! Very fancy. Now, usually what I would do is I would put a plastic, like a bin bag or something over this, because I don't like sending boxes just like this, because things, you know, raining and, you know, I don't want it to get wet. But I've put that much, I've put enough tape on it that I'm covering all the gaps, but also because it's a double walled box and I've put loads of bubble wrap and stuff inside, it should be fine. I do send my Amazon boxes off like this as well, so, and other people send boxes off like this and they go fine. I just worry that because I send with Hermes, and they're very well known for just like dumping boxes here, there and everywhere, I don't want it to just be left in somebody's front door or something, or on their porch or whatever, and then get wet by the rain. But hopefully it's not going to rain. Nobody wants a wet box. Okay, no worries, Nicola, take care. I do hope that you're all working, you're not just literally sat here watching me do this, because it's very boring. Yeah. Hi, Anne. yeah, do subscribe to Rod from Pommy Pickers. He does his Wednesday waffle. I think I promoted your channel last week, didn't I? But he does Wednesday waffle every Wednesday at 10:30 UK time. Yeah, it's a good watch while you're obviously while you're working or whatever. I think he's got Nick on his channel this Wednesday, so that should be good. Yo Steve, what's going on? Wagwan. You're at work. Does that really count as, yeah, you're at work at least. Okay, so that's my box. I'm not going to bother putting a bin bag on that. I can't be bothered today. It's nice and sturdy. Yeah, need a bit more tape. Okay, no worries, Richard. No, not Richard. Bex. I read two messages at the same time. No worries, Bex. Take care. And Brian and David. Got into the women is fuming. No worries, David. I'll chat to you later. Okay, so that's that one. Now I've got to package up a dress that I sold. So let's go on to eBay quickly. Try and find the SKU code. Everyone's plans for today. What is everyone doing? What is the Monday morning looking like for everybody? Jesus, my eBay looks awful. Sales are terrible. B547. Oh God, I hate B. It's so full. I need to sort this out. There we go. B547. It is a, what's it? Paul Costello dress, brand new with tags. I think it sold for £20. Yeah, £20. I did have it up a hell of a lot higher. I think I had it up initially for about 50 quid. And as I was packaging it up into these ones, because when I come into the garage, I noticed that it had been marked on the shoulders. It looked like a sort of like a sun stain or something like that. So I listed, it's in my listing, everything's all explained in there, but I still have this feeling that it's going to come back, even though I've explained it. Any ideas how to get mark off the inside of shoes? Tried to shop for it, £10. Shut up. No, it didn't. Oh, no. Why would they do that? I used alcohol thing. I don't think I've got it here. I think it's at home. Well, I think it's in my room. Yeah. I used you know, the antibacterial hand gel stuff. I used that inside of the coat before, when, you know, when they write somebody's name in a coat. Doesn't get it off completely, but it sort of faded it enough. So that's what I've used. I believe hairspray can be quite good as well sometimes. So I don't know. I've never come across that, but that's funny. That's funny. I'm sorry, but it's funny. Why would they write £10 in a permanent marker in a shoe? You sure it's not on a sticker? That would be even funnier. For the clothing sellers, when you have put the item specifics for colour and it's a check shirt, what do you do? I put in the main colour. So say for example, let's find a check shirt. This one, for example, it's obviously black and white check shirt. I'd probably put white, as that's kind of like the main colour, and then I'll then put in my description that it's a black and white check shirt, and obviously you can see it in your photos as well. If it's a bit different, like this one, which is a lot more coloured, my camera's over there, so it's got blue and white and red and whatever all the way through it. Again, I'll probably still do the main colour as white. Maybe I might do it blue, because again, if somebody's looking for a blue shirt and they've sort of narrowed it down to that, it's just whatever sort of more stands out. And if it's completely different colours, I would just, there is an option to say multi, so just I would do it like that. So yeah, that's what I would do. Hope that makes sense. Oh, no worries, Andrew, take care. Okay, so I've now got this dress, Paul Costello dress, and then I have shown this in other videos before. I do have two size bags. These ones are the ones that I'm going to use for this dress. These are my sort of my standard smaller ones, and these are the much bigger ones here that I sell a package for jeans, coats, jumpers. I don't know, any other big dresses, some dresses which are quite thick, and I'm going here, not shoes, because shoes can fit here. Yeah, that's probably about it. Jeans and jumpers and coats and stuff. So all of my stuff goes in here. I then get one of my little sort of clear dots. Oh, one of my little clear dots. You obviously can't see that, but yeah, little clear dot. And then I grab my thank you card and stick it to my parcel like so. And then I literally whack it into, whoops, whack it into a bag. It's usually, I do it on my desk over there, so this is how it usually goes, much smoother and quicker. Like that, all done. Take that off, seal it up, done. So I did see somebody mention earlier about label printer. So I personally use a Dymo postage. I'm going to just print my postage labels now. I use a Dymo 4XL label printer for my eBay. I then also do have a label writer for 50 for Amazon, because there is a spare laser printer in the house, but it's a lot of faffing around going back and forth for my Amazon, so I use this little label writer for my labels for Amazon as well. So I've got both of them too there. So I'm just going to print off my labels for Amazon, my god, for eBay. Is it Friday yet? Yeah, so just as I'm doing this, I'm getting all these notes. Oh, please be aware that home is experiencing issues at the moment. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. So that's going to go as a medium. Max length of 120. Yeah, that's no bigger than that. So yeah, so my dress will go as £2.79 through Shuttle. Oh, it's going to somebody called Louise. And then my hat will also then go through Shuttle, but as a medium parcel at £4.17. So I don't even know what I just said. Just said £2. Yeah, £2.79 for the dress, £4.17 for the hat. I have some jeans I bought ages ago to list. I have no idea what I'm doing, so expect they're returned. Why do you expect they're going to get returned? I really enjoy listing jeans, and I think I'm going to feel the same way when I put my ties on, because it's just the same process. All my jeans kind of go from it's just the description is just very, very similar. It's like these have pockets at the front, pockets at the back, loops to put your belt into. They have the branding all over it, and the studs and the pocket and all that sort of stuff. So it's a generic sort of description, and I can just, if I go into a pair of jeans, even though might not be the same brand, I click sell similar, and then I just need to edit then the brand for it and then the sizes and stuff like that. Well, with the jeans, I've got a pair of Levi jeans here. Funny thing is, these actually got turned the other day because they didn't fit somebody. But on the jeans, like for example, a pair of Levi's, they will tell you the waist and the leg. You generally don't need to provide any other measurements other than that, but I do provide, because people have asked me questions before. It doesn't take me a second to measure it. I provide the measurement here across the sort of the thigh, and then also the measurement across the hem, because some people would like to know for some reason what the width is of that, so they don't sort of figure out if it's going to be slim on them or baggy on them or whatever. Generally though, because the sizes that are on there, the sizes that are on a pair of jeans, obviously if you wear a pair of jeans and you're especially males who have that sort of 32, 34, 36, whatever, you kind of generally know what size jean you are. But some people can get a bit picky and be like, I need to know exactly what the measurement says on the waist. So some people might ask that, but it's very, very rare that they do. Right, I'm just going to try and print off my labels. Fingers crossed, let's hope it does it. Got 13 people watching. Oh, there we go. Sorry, 2 labels could not be generated. Please try again later. Fantastic. But yeah, so eBay full service is going to Packlink. For those of you who aren't aware, oh, hang on, let me do that again. So eBay have a service called Shuttle, which is it going to work for me? Is it going to let me? They have that service which, no, I didn't do it. I'll have to do it later. Which you can pay eBay to create these labels, so you can do it through Hermes, Royal Mail, UPS, DPD, all that sort of stuff. The UPS, DPD, that's the sort of more courier services, they are a lot more expensive through Shuttle, I believe, but they are for more bigger items and things like that. And I think they only do a 1-day delivery service, so you are only paying for a 1-day service with them. But your most common ones are Royal Mail or Hermes. So that is now changing to Packlink. I don't think anything's changing, no prices are changing, nothing like that. All I think I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, all that I'm aware that is changing is that you can, rather than like with Shuttle, you will be given a sort of an invoice at the end of each month. So it'd be like 100 quid or something you need to pay for all the postage that you've used. But with Packlink, I think you can, if you want to, I think you can opt in to do it, is that you can pay per item that when you scan it, when it gets scanned in, you pay for it there and then. So rather than actually having that big bill at the end, you can sort of have it, you can pay for it as and when. Personally, I actually like the invoice at the end of the month, because I keep my money in my PayPal until the end of the month, and then I'll take it out after all my eBay fees have come out, my PayPal, my Shuttle fees have come out and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm paying myself a wage, that sort of thing. So that's how I do it anyway. Do I put the rise on my jeans? I don't actually put the rise on my jeans, because it's not so easy to tell, because sometimes they'll tell you on the jeans itself, it will say high rise or whatever, but it's so difficult to see on a pair of jeans. Is that mid rise, high rise? I don't really know. So I actually don't. If it becomes a item specific that is required, I'll have to look into it and figure out how to, is there a certain distance that it's got to be from the crotch area to the sort of the waistband? I don't know. So if that becomes an actual requirement, then I'm not going to be too impressed with that. What happened there? It's only Hermes via Shuttle that's down. Yeah, that's great. Is that garage a standard size? Looks deceptively big. It's not that big. It's probably it is about standard size, standard car width. It's about the width of a car, and the depth of like, so yeah, I'd say like it's about the size of a car. You know, a car would fit in here. And that's about it. I think the garage at a place where I used to live before, I could literally only fit my car in. I think I had a couple of boxes at the end of the garage, and then I could fit my car in with that. And I've got a standard size car, so yeah, it's just a standard garage. It's just, I think it's just the way it's all, because I put the carpet down and all these shelves and sort of the boxes and whatever. I think it makes it look a little bit bigger. It looks a bit more like a home. So yeah, I don't know why shuttle's down. It's always down. Not shuttle, sorry. Hermes. Pain in the bum. Oh, I shall have to do that later. But yeah, I print it off of eBay. It prints through my Dymo, and then I stick it onto my parcels. That's it. And then I just send it off to the parcel shop that's down the road. So yeah. Anyway, that is it from me. I said it was going to be a quick one, but I've waffled on, and it's now been 45 minutes. So thanks for all 3 of you who stayed. If there's any questions, obviously please do ask. Oops, making that shape. You're welcome to ask me any questions. Don't expect them to be answered though. But yeah, you're welcome to ask any questions, and yeah, if not, if there's no questions, I shall go. I'm starving, so I might go grab some breakfast from somewhere. Had a big buffet for dinner last night, and I didn't really feel like having breakfast this morning, but now I'm hungry. So I think it's breakfast time. I'll give it 2 minutes while I'm just packing everything away. Need to ask any questions, and then I'm going to go. Might see if I've got enough stuff for an Amazon shipment today. I will probably do a video about Amazon a little bit later on. I don't know what to show you. There's loads of people who do a lot of videos about Amazon and whatever. So I don't really know what you'd want me to show if you do want to see that. So I'm happy to do one in the end, but obviously just let me know what you want to see. I do have a video hopefully coming out sometime this week. I met up with a few other resellers on the weekend. I met up with Andrew, Corey from Power Reselling, and Christos from Christos Fellas, and also Laura Stubbs. So I've got some video footage of that, just a few sort of vloggy clips. So there's nothing sort of fancy, there's no actual sort of reseller stuff as such. So I'm going to whack all that together, and hopefully that should be out within the next couple of days. It shouldn't take me too long to edit together, because it's literally just, it's probably about a 10-minute video, if that, of just little mini clips and whatever. I think they've also got, I think Andrew and Corey got some vlog clips, and I think actually Laura might have got some as well. So look out on their channels as well for that to come up. So that is it then. Thank you very much everyone for joining me this morning. I do apologise that it was a bit of a long one, probably a bit boring as well. If you're watching this back and you're not watching this live, then well done for staying this long with me waffling on in the background, showing you how to put a hat in a box. So like I said, I don't do anything fancy with a hat. I literally just pop it into a box and that's it, and ship it off. As I say, I do try to make sure it's double walled so it doesn't get crushed and things like that. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I shall see you soon. Goodbye.